Hey, it's your boy here, the boy never washes his hair. So, this morning when I'm in the toilet and, watching TikTok, it just suddenly comes with an idea that because this weekend I'm continuously working on a side project, but there's also a project from my company. So I was thinking that myself is very pathetic. Um, so I had just have a different thinking come up from my mind that um, maybe can make myself happier and maybe it can make you happier. So I'd like to share it out. It's just I've in the past I think that one key element of being happy in a woman's life is to get rich. And that's probably true, especially you're in poverty. And if you doesn't have money for the food in belly, of course, more money will make you way more happy. At least everybody needs like a minimum wage to make their life sustainable. And that is a basic element of happiness. But I believe that many people who watching the YouTube have already passed that gate. So let's just talk about normal people. So I'm living in China, and China is not a happy country, and everybody has already know that. So I think this problem is maybe common for many people in the developing country, and many people in the developed country. So everybody just have the different things to, be annoyed every day, and basically all people are following a certain kind of routine to live their life. For example, if you, no matter if you are in a developing country or you are in a more wealthy country, or basically just go to school, attending tests, or maybe attending university, or maybe even get a master's degree or PhD degree. So for me, I'm just stop at the bachelor degree. I just attend the university and then I go to work. And even that is not a majority in my country. So it's astonishing how much people just took that approach and never just fought it back. So after you graduated from school and you're tending to the work and you work hard, so the life becomes boring. It's gonna be divided in two major parts, and even in the school, it's been divided into two major parts: off school and in school, off work and in work. It's like putting everybody just, into a screw of a society. And I personally have no problem with that because apparently a lot of other people accept that. But I don't think people are happy because especially if you're doing busy and heavy, boring work, that is not a funny thing to do. And with the automation growing stronger every day, and the people who are doing the boring work will be replaced in the future. So it's better to just inspire everybody's, mind to do more creative works. And that's the first, extinction, or let's say that's the first thing come up in my mind of doing YouTube. I like creative work. I like writing code. That's why I select my current jobs, and I like music. It's the thing that I'm going to do. So I think let's just getting back to the first point that I think a happy life, or in Italian, la mia bella vita. It is a composition of different living part in the daytime or in the time that you're awake. Because no matter how long is the day, a normal people need 8 hours of sleep. That means that the available time of your day, it's gonna be 16 hours. I'm sorry my math is bad, but it's not that bad. So in 16 hours you can get a lot of things done. even if you're having your work, you know. So 8 hours at work, let's just assume that you doesn't do overwork a lot. For Chinese people, especially in a big country, and write code, I suggest you put the work time to 10 hours. And maybe everybody of us would love to plus a 1 hour of traffic time to the work in the workday. And that, let's say the maximum time. So now the maximum time of working in a workday is gonna be 12 hours. And even so, you will still have 6 hours to spend as your spare time, and that's a lot. Let's just minus 1 or 2 hours for make lunch or dinner, or even order and take out, and the time for workout. And you still gonna have 4 hours to go, and that's amazing. 4 hours. In 4 hours, you can watch 2 movies, and that's great. And many people just laying on the bed now and watching TikTok. Yes, I doesn't have the right to just point my finger at the people who watching TikTok, because in toilet I watching TikTok. It's a great way to just waste time, but it's not a good way, because you will not learn a lot of things from TikTok. And after watching TikTok, the only thing you get is kind of emptiness. There's no happiness, and it's such a cheap thrill. So I think maybe in my little filled with idealism mind, that the great way of having such a happy life is to have relatively a shorter routine work time. For example, let's just shrink it to 7 or 8 hours, even including traffic, so I can have my best time focus on the things that I done the best, and the rest of the time should be distributed to the things that is not relevant to the code, to the technology that I done. For example, like playing some music, practicing instrument, or even learn music at all, or just having YouTube, play games on the computer, or read news, or learn editing. And I think that would help me a lot. And sometimes I'll get lazy on the workout. Sometimes it's apparently not gonna take you so much time, but if you just put some extra time for your workout in your daily schedule, maybe that will be approachable. Because sometimes, in most times, okay, I leave 30 minutes for the workout, and sometimes I just think, okay, 30 minutes, come on, I gonna have a 20-minute hit, and then I'll be too tired. I need a 5-minute break, and then I need to take shower and wash all my clothes, and I cannot make the time. So maybe I should just lay on a bed and watch more TikToks, and that's bad. That's how you call it a soft bag. That's a waste of lives. So I have a good news that I'm still young. So there's a lot of times to be spent to me. But I have the bad news for myself that I'm not young anymore. I'm almost middle-aged. And if it's 100 years ago, I'm not an old man, because not a lot of people live to 60 years old at that time. So I am lucky to have my life right now. So my point of this video is to just encourage everybody to thinking about their work reasonably, and to make work efficient rather than long, because the work hour means nothing. The quality of work and the amount of work have nothing related to the the time length of the work. And then instead of having more time to rest, you should have a more splendid life, a life with more interest. Especially if you're having a decent income, you have more reason to just invest to yourself. And it's generally wonderful. My neighbor is knocking the door. What the hell? So I'm gonna answer the door. Bye.